back to Team 1D, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the high blood sugar in the mornings and pretty much just giving my own insight on how to fix it and just my own tips based on my own experience on how to fix high blood sugar in the mornings and just why it happens and why it occurs. So first, to start off by explaining why high blood, high blood sugar in the mornings usually occurs. So this is mainly due to something called the dawn phenomenon, which many of us might be familiar with. And this is when early in the morning, around from like 4 to 8 a.m., your body releases hormones such as cortisol, glucagon, and growth hormones. These hormones are completely normal and they are so your body can wake up and give energy for you to start your day off. Especially glucagon gives you energy and it puts glucose into your bloodstream, which for normal people is a good thing, but for diabetics, it is harmful as it can increase your blood sugar in the mornings and cause blood sugar spikes in the mornings. Especially for teens who have increased hormones, this glucagon is excess and it can really increase your blood sugar in the mornings and make you have more insulin resistance as well. The second thing that is a bit more rare and doesn't happen as frequently is the Somogyi effect or rebound highs, and this is when you have low blood sugar when you sleep. Your low blood sugar might drop during the night, maybe because you put too much insulin or you skip the bedtime snack. And so what happens is that so let's say your blood sugar dropped at like 2, 3 a.m. What happens is that you eat a snack to make it go higher, and then it gets to stable levels, or yeah, but then afterwards, like 2, 3 hours later, your body starts pumping glucose, causing a rebound effect, which can cause you to have lots of highs and big spikes in the morning. So yeah, it's kind of like when your body freaks out and gives you glucose later on after you had a low to fix that low, but it's too late. Number 3 is kind of something that the body doesn't do, but kind of something that you do or that happens when you do some mistakes, such as when you don't time insulin correctly or when you eat late at night. For example, eating like a late at night or like a midnight snack or something could be bad because it could cause your blood sugar to be high overnight, which would also cause it to be high in the morning. Also, forgetting to have like alarms or forgetting to like check your blood sugar at night is something that is harmful, as it could cause you to have high blood sugar during the night and during the morning as well. So now I'm going to my tips on how to prevent these high morning blood sugars. So the first tip is to adjust your meals. So this is for your evening and for your morning meals. For your evening meals, I recommend having kind of what worked for me was not eating like heavy fat and carb meals or heavy like sugary and carb meals, as this will increase your blood sugar fast and also keep it high throughout the night. Like especially like pizza with like a fatty meal at night will really like keep your blood sugar elevated for a long period of time, which is something that you really don't want to have during the night, as it will really mess up your time range and just be horrible overall. So I would try to like mix foods in together. So for example, eat like protein with fiber and also healthy fats. And like carbs are okay. I'm not saying like avoid carbs altogether at night, but like you should like try to like combo that with protein, fiber, some healthy fats. So not just eat pure carbs and fat. My tip 2 is to monitor your blood sugar before and also during bed using a CGM with alerts on. So for example, like before bed, if check your blood sugar, if it's too high, you should adjust your insulin and bolus accordingly. Or if it's too low, you can adjust and eat a snack. This is because if your blood sugar is high or low during the night, it could increase the chances of you having like something like the Somogyi effect, or it could in general cause your blood sugar to be high throughout the night, which is something that's bad, as you would wake up with high blood sugar. My tip number 3 is to adjust your basal insulin. So especially if you're not using like the algorithm, like from like Omnipod or like Medtronic, what you could do is you could set a basal for the time in manual mode for the times of like, I don't know, let's say like where the down effect happens. So like, or like before eating. So like from like let's say 5 to 8 or 10. And during this time period, you could like have double or 1.5 times basal or whatever works for you. You could like tweak out numbers and see whatever works for you specifically. So yeah, you could just increase your basal during this time period, which could kind of counteract the dawn phenomenon and counteract the increase of blood sugar that you have during this time period. So it could kind of like balance it out and cause you to have stable blood sugar graphs. My tip number 4 is probably the best one, which is just exercising in the evening and during the morning. Going on short walks, like right after eating at night, and especially in the morning, like right after your meal, could really help negate that blood sugar spike, especially with insulin on board. Going on walks and stuff, even a 10-15 minute walk could make a huge difference in the increase in blood sugar that you have after the meal. Especially if you have a higher carb meal for breakfast, going on a walk could be really good. And in general, just exercising, it'll be really good for your insulin sensitivity. As during the mornings, what happens is due to like the Down phenomenon and all other things, your insulin resistance is much into the hormones. Your insulin resistance is much worse in the mornings. So yeah, exercising regularly could make a massive difference. For example, like when I was like in vacation during the summer, I would swim like almost every day in the mornings, all over, and this really helped in general with like my muscle and like cardiovascular health, and this also helped my insulin resistance. So I saw massive differences in the morning. In the morning, I wasn't getting high blood sugar. I wasn't going like 250 every single day. It was helping really like a lot, and it was really noticeable change. Like my time range was increasing a lot. So yeah, exercise in general is really good for diabetics, but especially if you're having morning spikes, it is even better. My last tip is to just stay hydrated in general and try to like reduce stress with like meditation in the morning, just yoga, like in general deep breathing, and just drink a good like glass of like big glass of water. As hydration and stress might seem like unrelated, but they both are things that directly impact blood sugar, and studies show that dehydration makes it harder for your body to regulate glucose. So I would drink plenty of water during the day, and especially before or after meals. Also, stress hormones like cortisol, like the one mentioned, and the Down phenomenon, can also cause disruption in your blood sugar and cause blood sugar spikes. So try to like calm down and like wind down before bed, and also when you wake up. So like meditation, deep breathing instead of like scrolling on your phone at night or in the mornings. That's like a big tip as well on how to balance out your blood sugar. So these were like 5 easy ways to stop high blood sugar in the morning, and I hope you enjoyed.